Hello everybody. Welcome. This is going to be such a fun day. I am second today in our event over in the Crafty Bunch. So if you're not watching in the Crafty Bunch, you should pop over there and just get in there so you can watch everybody. Really easy today. It just makes it so easy to watch everybody because all you have to do is just refresh your browser between people and you can see everybody, and it just is, makes it so much easier to watch everybody. And it's a great place. Then it makes it to where you can also watch all the replays too. And we are doing the hashtag Patchwork of Friendship on all of our videos. And so if we don't finish up and we're going to go ahead and do it live later, you'll want to be sure and look for that hashtag because on Facebook, because we will be also doing, some of us will not finish, and we will do other videos, other lives. I lost my train of thought. So, which isn't, that's not unnormal, right? Oh my goodness. You guys, Michelle was before me, and she really threw me for a loop. I'm sitting here and I'm getting ready, and all of a sudden, it's like, okay, bye everybody. Thanks for being here. And I'm like, wait, what? And so she was thinking that it was 30 minutes, and I'm thinking, wait, what happened? And so I could have jumped on. I'm not always sitting right here, when it's, that much time before when I'm going to go live. But, she jumped back in. What a trooper, huh? What a trooper, you guys. This is the most fun thing. There are, oh, my glasses. What in the world happened? There are 12 of us today. And so you'll want to be in the group so you can see everybody. And so following me today is going to be Lisa Boone. And so we'll watch her as soon as I'm finished up. So we have 45 minutes. And so the premise is we all make a block for each of the 12 people that are in our Monday event. There's also a Sunday event, and so be sure and look at the graphics, and they're always in the Crafty Bunch as well, and I've shared them on my page too. But that is so fun because altogether that gives us 24 people. Now the same 12 in each group, whether you're Sunday or Monday, it's those 12 people throughout the year. And then we just rotate, and so each time you are making a block for somebody else. Now it's not so much a true quilt in the sense that it's not always going to be fabric, but they are big enough that, at the end, you'll be able to go ahead and, put them together if you want to. The blocks are big enough that we can put them together. Let me see here. I've got some I've got comments coming in. Thanks for getting me sprinkled out there. Cheryl, hi Martha, Pat, Jenny, Sun in the Mountains. I love that. Lindy's here. Estella, Carol, Glinda, Deborah, Gail. You guys, thanks for popping in. So, hey Capri, how are you doing? So I want to show you, and so each one of us, we want to show you the block that somebody made for us, right? Hey, Constance. So I'm going to put you down here to the desktop so you can see. Now, last week, Jenny from Rose House Crafts had my name, and so she made a block for me. Whoa, what in the world? That is not what my desktop looks like right now. What in the world has happened? Well, that's interesting. Okay, hang on. Technical difficulties. What in the world? Hey, Tina, Cheryl, Cindy. You guys, I got an issue here. What in the world? Huh. I've never had that happen. I've had all kinds of stuff happen, not this. Okay, let's try it again. Let me get back down here. No, that is like an old picture. What in the world has happened? Oh, you guys. I can't do anything if it's not going to show the pictures, right? Let me plug it in again, see if that will work. There we go. I had trouble with it this morning too because it wanted anything that was white. It was just like blowing it out, and everything was too white. There we go. Phew! crisis averted somewhat anyway, right? All right. Phew. So Jenny and we each had filled out a little kind of a survey to send so that people would have a little bit more information about us and things that we liked, or just more things that maybe you might not know about somebody just from regularly watching their live streams, right? So you guys, now after that I gotta take a second and redo here. Sorry, my goodness, I do not like when things go awry from the get-go, right? There's something else I'm trying to find. Oh, I sent myself over to my YouTube channel too. Hang on, I've lost my comment window for that. Hang on one second. Okay, phew, I think we're all set. Hey Lydia, how are you? Lisa, Michelle, Carol. Okay, you guys. Hi, Debbie. All right. Oh, okay. So Sun in the Mountains is Robin, and she's new. Well, welcome. Anybody that is new here, welcome, welcome. So here is my square. Like I said, this was what Jenny from Rose House Crafts made me. We've got some pets here. We are Texas right now. She made one of these cute little matchbook things. I had made some of these one day, and she took that idea and she made a little cute one that's actually the matchbook size. So that is adorable. And then she took some things, I like to do things and have some, I like vintage stuff when I get it. I like bright colors, but I also like vintage too. And I used to do a lot of sewing. I made almost everything that I wore and the kids wore, years ago. I've done a lot of needlework over time, different kinds of things, embroidery, just all kinds of different kinds of needlework, crochet and knitting, and different kinds of embroidery, and I don't know, like all kinds of needlework. And so she did that. This was like a pattern. These would have been off of, it's the fronts of patterns. How cute is that? So she really took a lot of things, and I love how she really made this so personal, and it was so thoughtful. And I just want to applaud all of our creators on getting on these live streams and making something for somebody else who we know is also a creator. And sometimes that's a little bit difficult. It's kind of scary, and you just think, oh, what am I going to do? Are they going to like it? But you know what? It's all about knowing each other and the friendship and, the relationships that we make, right? So everything, it's just wonderful. Oh, you guys, I think okay, I have an idea here, and now I think I lost something I was using. Oh my gosh. I think it might have flown off here. I got my fan on. My ceiling fan is on. And I wonder if it blew right off. Oh, I don't know. I'm going to have to do another one. Oh, there it is. Phew, another crisis averted, you guys. All right, so this one is going to be for Nicole from Adoria Creations. Nicole says that she likes things that are rustic. She also likes to do paper crafts, and she likes to collect hearts. And so you guys, I thought it would be so fun. And you guys, I don't know where my piece of muslin is, but our squares are to be 12 by 12. So I'm just going to start with this. I will back it on a piece of muslin. And the reason we were putting on pieces of muslin was so if people actually wanted to sew all their squares together, they could do that, right? Phew. Okay. Breathe. Okay. Crafting gremlins. Yeah, no kidding. Now, I thought this was kind of she says she likes to do like things with the chippy look. Well, I'm not going to do that today. And so I found this, and I thought, well, this has kind of a rustic vibe to it, right? Kind of rustic. And, I thought, oh, that would be kind of fun. Well, let's use this for our background. And you guys, I'm going to use a whole bunch of hearts. And I thought it would be fun to create a wreath from little hearts. Now, let's see here. want, no, there it is. I had a piece of paper that I was using for a little bit of, I'm going to ink some of this up because, you know, if you like some kind of rustic looks, you know, everything doesn't have to be pristine, right? So let's give it a little bit of, let's give it a little bit of inking. And she says she likes pink. Pink is her favorite color. And I thought, well, I love that idea because pinks and hearts, don't those just go together? Fabulous. Fold it up with your one that you received. Oh, Lisa, I guess you're talking to someone else. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. But how fun, you guys. Isn't this just so much fun to see the things that people make for each other? Now, I think I'm just going to go ahead and I'm not going to do all. Now, I don't know how far my hearts are going to come in here, but we're going to add a bunch of goodies on here to make our, we're just going to call it a friendship wreath on our patchwork of friendship. How's that? So we're just going to put, and we could go around and, you know, add a little bit of ink to the edges. They were to be 12-inch squares of muslin. So the fact that this is already 12, that gives me a really nice place to start and know how, you know, how this fits into the square. So I'm just going to go with that, even though, whoa, guess I'm not going to be using that. Folded it up with your one you received. No, nope, I didn't. That's on the back of hers that she did. I had one when I was finishing Lindy's. Mine that I made last time was for Lindy, and I did fabric on it, and then I sewed it to a piece of muslin as well, and I really needed to do that so that you could hide all the things because I actually made some seams in it and I wanted to make sure that the seams were tucked away, and so that worked out. I'm just gonna squiggle some glue around there and put this on here kind of in the middle. Okay, we gotta start. We've got to start. And you know, there's some little kind of warm colors in there, and I thought, well, that would be perfect. Now, to make my hearts, you guys all know how easy it is to make a heart. You take a piece of paper and fold it in half, and all I did was cut. And I opened it up and I didn't like the shape, and so I folded it and I cut a little bit more. And it's just easy to make, you know, a heart and get the kind of shape that you want. So all I'm going to do is I am going to real quickly trace around my little pattern here, and then I'm just going to cut them out. I mean, how simple could this be? You know, it's as easy as that. Now, the paper is kind of thin. I kind of wish I would have made my little template out of cardstock because it would have been a tiny bit thicker. But that's okay, it'll work. And I'm just gonna draw around it and then cut them out. And you know, I wonder if I couldn't fold those in half and do a couple at a time. Hey, that might work. Maybe I'll try that. Let me get another one drawn in here and then I'll see. And this piece is cardstock. I've got another piece I'm gonna do, and it is pattern paper. And it is not so, it'll be thinner to cut. Okay, let's try this, you guys. I'm going to take this and I'm going to fold it like this. And then just cut this piece out, and then maybe I can do two at a time. And I thought about this and I'm like thinking, oh, is this going to take us too much time to cut all of this? You never know, right? You're new to Patchwork of Friendship, so you're always worried. Lydia, this is the first time that anybody has done this. So we're all new to this, right? Everybody's new to it. Hey Heidi, how are you? I know, I just thought a wreath would be fun. Look, now since I did this, this is perfect. I don't even have to worry about trimming the lines off of the one that's underneath. So, and you know, sometimes, and I think this is going to turn out cute. Sometimes we overthink things, I think sometimes. I do anyway. Sometimes something just easy, and I mean, it's still going to take time, right? Just because it's easy doesn't mean it's not going to take a little bit of time. But it still could be something that gives you a fabulous result. And so, yes, thank you, Jenny from Rose House Crafts, for my block. You're so sweet. You really tried to pay attention and add a number of things that were on my list that I had written. I later thought about that goofy list, and I thought, you know what, I probably could have given people a little bit of a better indication. So, you know, I just thought, I'm not very self-reflective, I guess. I guess that's a good description. You know, it's like, what's your favorite thing to drink? I don't know, but I sure drink a lot of coffee. Okay. And you know, I got to several years ago, I was doing this food plan, and I started doing just drinking it black. And I really don't mind it like that. But I tell you, if you're going to drink it like that and you're going to make it at home, you sure have to have decent coffee, I'll tell you that. Okay, what have you guys been doing? Did you do anything fun this weekend? What'd you do this weekend? You're the queen of overthinking, right? I know. Oh, look, this is cute on the back side of this. Yeah, well, maybe we'll use some of those too. That's the beauty of having a double-sided paper, is you've got some options. That's kind of cute. I kind of like that. You know, actually, when I first pulled that paper out, I thought it was hearts. And then when I looked at it and it wasn't hearts, and it was like little triangles, I'm like, oh, I wanted it to be little hearts. You noticed you were the only one that thought it meant an adult beverage. Oh, Michelle, that's funny. It could be. Well, if you like that, I like margaritas. Oh, my word. Oh, my gosh. And Mama P, I still laugh about when she told her story about showing people how to make vanilla. And she was going to use all these different options. And she had like all these bottles of alcohol around her. Oh my goodness. Stuff like that just happens, right? That was hilarious though. Now everyone thinks you're lucky. No, they don't. No, it just depends on how many you're having and how often, right? There you go. No. There you go. So just cut my little hearts out. And you know, you can make hearts that are tall and skinny if you wanted to. Whatever you wanted to do. Okay, now. Look, I think, and this paper has 2 tones on it. See, from that single side. So I think I might use it like that. And I think I might use both sides of this, because I think that would really make an interesting look to our wreath. So now I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of inking on these, because if you like rustic, you're not going to want all of these just plain, right? besides that, this will kind of give it a nice little bit of dimension and depth by adding some around the edges. Right, to make it look a little bit, I don't know, more interesting. Let's say that. Coffee is your adult beverage. Yes, I agree. Hi, Debbie. How are you? You went live on your personal page. Cheryl, I can't tell you how many times I have thought about that story because I'm like, that sounds just like something I would do. For real. Something I would do. Now, I think I will just go ahead and use this. And, you know, it doesn't matter if some of these little brush strokes have a little bit more than others. You know, if I get a little blob that's darker here or darker there, I'm not going to worry about it. It's handmade. Maybe that's why Nicole likes rustic. I almost feel like if you tell something is rustic, it allows for more boo-boos. Does anybody else feel that way? What do you guys think? You think that's true? That's going to be my story, and I'm sticking to it. How about that? You know, I got out another color. I thought, you know, I use this vintage photo all the time, and maybe there's a different color that would look a little bit better with this. So I get it out, and I had that gathered twigs color, and it's another brown color, and I thought, oh, maybe, you know, maybe it has a different tone, and it would look better on here. So I'm smearing it around. I'm thinking, well, it doesn't even look like it's any different than what I've been using. And so then I thought, well, I'm going to compare them. So I put them, I put two swatches on a piece of paper, and I looked, and I'm like thinking, well, that looks better with the first one. The first one had a better undertone than for this, you know, for what I wanted to use it for. So back to vintage photo for my color. Okay. You can call it primitive if it has more. I love it. That's perfect. That is a perfect plan. We've all got each other covered, right? I tell you, if one of us can't come up with a good reason for something, somebody else can. I just know it. We're creative like that, right? Super creative. I don't know. I tell you what, I have really been struggling lately with feeling very creative. Anybody else? I don't know. Maybe it's just after the holidays and you're just worn out. I don't know. But last week I finally got in here and did something that I wanted to just because I wanted to. It wasn't because I was going to go live or anything. And I really enjoyed it. And then I was able to carry that project over into something I was doing live. But you guys, it just felt so good to actually be creating for something that made me happy and that I wanted to. Don't you guys feel that way? Oh, you guys, I can really tell that different tone on this light pink. It had much more of a darker, what do I want to say? Kind of a black brown to it. You can kind of tell, well, not really in that camera. Never mind. Never mind. But the other one had kind of, on the white paper, when I swatched it off, it kind of looked more, kind of an orangey undertone, which this kind of does, but it's got some strokes on here where it doesn't. My goodness, you guys, what time is it? We're doing good. We're doing good. So we're going to get all these on, and then we're going to start putting our hearts on. That is too funny, though. Hey, Chris, how are you doing? Yes. Yes, Debbie, we need springtime, right? But it's just so nice to, you know, when you feel like you've kind of lost your creativity, it's hard. And then you know, for some of us who've signed up to do things and we're just like, oh my goodness, you know, what am I going to do? I don't feel like doing anything. You just got to make yourself do it. But then did you enjoy it? Probably not as much as if you'd, you know, planned and wanted to get in there and be creative, right? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think it's kind of time. You know, I think it's time we're starting to feel like, oh, I got to get in there and do something. Make it fun. Make it happen. We got to have some kind of a creative spark, right, ladies? Okay, So now I've got this whole bunch of these. I just made 8. So what I think I'll do is put them like this. I'm going to put them along here. Now my 12 inches was allowing a place to sew them together, so I got to be careful about that. Maybe if I just put it in here. And you know what? I think I'm going to do this. I think I'm going to give it even a little bit more dimension. Let's do that. And put them on here. And we'll just run the glue down the center. Look, that's fun. I like that. And then, oh, well, this is going to be confusing now. Now I've got, I can't really tell that. Okay, so that's these are the dark ones, those are the light ones. You guys, I think I needed more hearts. So if we've got these here and these here. Oh, you know, I think I needed all those to be like the same color, you guys. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do the dark ones down here and the light ones up there. It gives it a little bit of... I gotta turn my fan off. Oh my goodness. Cheryl says, I love these friendship projects because it helps creativity when I make one for someone, and today you're way out of your box. Yeah, sometimes that pushes us, doesn't it? It really makes us get out of our box. Okay, so if I put this here, I'm just going to put my glue kind of right down the center. Probably more. And I want it to show a tiny bit of the doily. I think that'll be good. Otherwise, you know, why did I put it on, right? I know you do, Nicole. I know you love hearts and pink, right? Okay. This is just such a great idea, Cheryl. Such a clever thing and so much fun to learn more about each other. Well, that almost looks like a square, right? I'm getting my square. And this one right here. Okay, so now, and I don't know, I think I'll just tuck these in behind. I don't think they need to be folded. Let's just tuck them in. They can be flat. Because we're going to put some other stuff on too. I hope you like it, Nicole. Nicole is one of the other people who plans some of our events in the Crafty Bunch. She's one of our hostesses. So that's always fun. Gives people another chance to do something. Oh, Susan is saying she's been in a creative rut too. She has so many ideas and can't get motivated. Her room is a wreck. Oh, I hear you on that. Today she's trying to push through and make it through, especially to her Make It Monday. Nice. Creating for others is a good way. It sure is. Kind of makes you have to do it, right? Kind of makes you have to. Okay. Oh, look at this funny little shape I've got in the middle. Now, that reminds me of something that would be a quilt shape, right? Something you might find in somebody making a quilt. Okay. It's not exactly perfect in there, but that's okay. All right, so there we go. There's our heart. Oh, that's kind of a funny little shape. Okay, now then, I've got some other things we can pop in here. I wanted to like just tuck in some different kinds of greenery. So let's punch some greenery. Let's get after it here. Ah! I was not anticipating that to be that hard to cut. So we're going to just start punching those little babies out. And that one I pinched myself. Not fun. Oh my goodness. These are hard. Okay, phew, that's all I can, I need to, we've had some other colors that we combined. So let's kind of do the same. We don't want everything to be all the same color, right? Oh, that's all I can do for now. My goodness. Okay, let's tuck some of these babies in. See how that will look. Now, I don't know, they kind of need a little bit of something probably. I don't think I can just put them on there with nothing. That just seems naked. And then we can just tuck some in some different places. Maybe around the outer edges. They don't have to be in the hearts. But gotta have some. Oh, and I bet one of those are, no, that's not double-sided. I thought maybe it was a double-sided piece. Double, or has two colors on one piece of paper. So we'll tuck a little bit of this in. I know, Pat, isn't that great? Just so easy to, add some greenery into something without having to spend a lot of time either dragging out your Cricut or or fussy cutting. I just thought it would be a fun punch to have on hand. You guys, I could put all kind. I'm probably going to keep adding greenery, you guys, because I think it's really going to make this look fabulous. Right? We got to have all kinds of greenery, and we'll just stick it all kinds of places here. What do you think? Yeah, I like the two colors. The dark green. One is that olive green, and then one was just this other color of green. And we'll just, stick them all in everywhere. Doesn't that make you feel more spring-like? I like that it's kind of fun. Now these, I could put something else in. I don't know. Let's see. I don't know. I could probably do something and put something fun on there. I think I'll have to check that out. Okay, so we got to get to gluing some of them, right? You want to go make one? Well, there you go. See, look at that. And you know what? This just came to me today. I tell you, sometimes you start getting kind of panicky and it's like, oh my goodness, what am I going to make? And then, sometimes it just kind of comes to you. Thank goodness, right? We got to have something that comes to us. Yeah, these are going to be cute. And you know what? These tiny little pieces would be a lot of fun to also add either some little drops, like the little Nouveau drops. Oh, that one got out of where I was trying to put it. Or little flat back, like, pearls, different kinds of colors. That would be fun. all kinds. And I'm just going to keep adding to this. I think that's going to be cute, if I do say so myself. Oh, phew. Okay, hi, April. How are you doing? Okay. So just get some of these poked in here, and I'm just going to keep adding them all around. Because our wreath needs quite a bit of greenery, right? I don't know. I got to be careful, though, because I don't want to lose sight of the fact that, you know, it's all these hearts. I'm going to have to punch out more of those, though. And those things, that was hard. That was kind of difficult. But you guys, I love using glue that you have these tiny little needle nose things, because it just makes it so easy. You don't have to have way more glue than you need. But I like to use that reptile glue, and then I put it in these bottles. It doesn't come in these, but I put them in there myself. And you know, there's just no end to where you could put the greenery on here, right? And then I'll probably put some kind of a bow or something, and yeah, I don't know. This is a start. It's a good start. You guys think it's a good start? You haven't received your mail since being back from vacation. I don't think I have anything that is out to you right now. The sale was last Friday, so I'm still working on getting those things out the door. So I don't know. I'll look and see if there's something you're waiting on. I don't know what that would be, though. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cut through these so we can get some more greenery here. Okay. All right, I think I'll do it this way, this direction. No, it's the same direction I did it before. It's not any different. Oh. Okay. Get one of these. Something you pretty much have to trim off when you do punches like this. You pretty much have to trim this section off that you just punch so you can get a nice edge. Sometimes it kind of depends on what the punch is, right? Well, I hope you had a wonderful time on your vacation, April. That must have been nice to get away out of the cold. I know when we lived where it was cold in the winter, it was always great if you could get away. I think most people feel like that. Okay. I don't even know that you can hardly tell if I put any of this ink on, but maybe might have a tiny bit of something to it, right? So following me is going to be Lisa Boone, and I hope you're watching in the Crafty Bunch so you can just go ahead and all you have to do is refresh your browser. No, I don't want that. Why did I do that? I don't want that sticking out there like that. There we go. But, my goodness, to get enough on here that what I was thinking, this is going to take me a little bit. But that's okay. Kind of having the idea is is half the battle, right, you guys? Don't you think? I do. I think that is half the battle, is just coming up with the ideas. Oh, thanks, Sue. Just tuck some of those in and just keep tucking away. And I don't know what kind of a bow I'll put on yet. Something fun. I know, Lindy, isn't that a great punch? I kind of feel like I need another kind of thing for greenery. But, you know, if this is all that I put on here, I could be happy just using those. I think I could. And I got to keep it up here so it's not all the way down to the edges, because that is going to be in the way. The star, I know, that was like a happy accident. Isn't that funny when you do something like that and you didn't really plan it and it's like, hey, that's kind of cool. I better put a little glue on that. It got kind of loose. Looked like it might bend and tear. Yeah, that's kind of funny, isn't it? And I think I'll just, you know, leave that, because then if I put some kind of bow or something up here, it can just kind of dangle, you know, the little tails can just kind of stream down there, and I think that would be pretty. And I'll just, you know, add some more of this. I mean, really, you could almost end right there, right? I mean, you get the idea. You've got lots of greenery, and it could be kind of, that could be the end if you wanted it to. But I don't want it to. But I add some more in here. But, you know, but I don't want to get so far away that from being able to tell that it was, you know, hearts everywhere. And they can kind of tip out here. I think, you know, I don't think that putting some over the edges here and everything, I think you'll still get the idea that it's hearts though, right? What do you guys think? Yes, the center reminds us of a star. It kind of does. A wonky one, but still a star. I'll probably go ahead and try to fill all the outside edges with some greenery. I think that will look best. So you guys, be sure Lisa Boone's going to be up next. So if you're not over in the Crafty Bunch, I hope you'll pop over there. So all you have to do is refresh your page, Lisa Boone Designs. Can hardly wait to see what Lisa's gonna do. And you know, I didn't really pay that much attention to see who is making, you know, stuff for who this time. I gotta check that out. I don't even know who's doing mine this time. I gotta go check it out so I can hopefully watch. It's fun to watch live when you've to see what they've dreamed up for you, right? Oh, I like this. I think filling it on in is gonna make a big difference, and then just a few scattered around. You like it just like that, yeah. I'm not gonna put, you know, too much, and I'm not sure I like these right here, actually. I kind of like it tucked more around the outside. We'll see. I like it more that when you can tell that it's just the heart. But I'm not sure if I can get that up without making a mess. Maybe. I could just put a tiny bit of glue here so it doesn't flap up there. There. Okay. Okay, it's almost time. Oh, thank you. I know, right, Capri? That's one of those happy little accidents. I love happy little accidents when you get like it's like a design bonus, right? So, well, like I said, this isn't done, but, you know, far enough along that we can kind of see where we're going with it, right? And I like the little bits of, the edges of the doily sticking out, not a big design plus, but just a little bit of something. A little bit of something, something. You guys, so like I said, get over there in the Crafty Bunch so you can just refresh your browser between people. It just makes it so much easier to watch everybody live today. So before me was Michelle Hill. And so, you can go back in. And Cheryl will be pinning all of today's people to the featured section. So if you need to go back and see others for today, just go back into the featured section today, and then that's that's what will be in the featured section in the group today, right? So well, I guess I'll add some more. I'll just keep doing these. I got a couple minutes left. So that is this has been a lot of fun. Those were the ones I pulled off. They're kind of messed up. I don't know. I want to add something else. Maybe I will use, dream drops. Dream drops and put on the little things that look like they should be little flowers. Wouldn't that be fun? And just give it just a little something, something in there. Doesn't have to be much, you guys. Just a little bit of something to kind of make it look like it had little flowers. I think that would be fun. That's sticking out through that hole. I don't want that there. I keep watching my time. At least I stayed on my 45 minutes, Michelle. Oh my gosh. We're going to tease you about that. You know that, right? We're going to tease you. But you jump right back on. What a trooper. What a trooper you were. Okay, you guys. I am going to go now. Let's go see what Lisa is doing and who she's creating for today. Thanks so much for being here, you guys. It has been a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed this today. Oh my goodness. I can't get my... Where's my... Oh, I have to get on here so I can say goodbye and turn myself off. You guys, bye. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.